guys, I'm selling shirts.
The mic won't pick it up. Dylan's selling shirts.
Hey guys, I'm selling shirts. Buy a shirt. This is a Mulholland Drive shirt. I'm selling shirts. Hand-drawn. Hand-drawn puff paint and fabric markers. This is a Mulholland Drive shirt. Steve doesn't like them. Steve keeps telling me that they suck.
I never said that.
He personally DMs me every time I post one. He says this is shit. This is shit art. You said is your whole thing that you fucking don't know how to draw?
We've
Hey
got a
guys, I'm
special
Dylan.
guest.
Keep this in the. Can you keep this
Before
in the
movie.
episode? Okay, cool.
We usually start, Dan, with why don't you tell people who you are, Dan?
My name is Dan Streit,
Okay.
and I'm directed this episode.
Yeah. So this is a special episode. We are going to be talking about Hamnet, but before
Yeah,
we do
it's
that, Dan, normally we open the episode with what we've watched that week and entertainment news, and I think we all know what the news is going to be.
Yes.
Netflix buys your mom.
Well, there's that, but also Quentin Tarantino talking mad trash
Mad junk.
on Paul Dano, calling
Yeah.
him
And-
weak sauce, and Matthew,
Matthew
Lillard,
Lillard. Yeah.
the Dutch Angle
Yeah,
episode.
the Dutch angle.
Okay.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino. All right, there he goes. Oh, all right. Quentin Tarantino was on a podcast talking about how he loved There Will Be Blood,
Correct.
except for the fact that Paul Dano is weak sauce. He called him weak sauce. He said, "Man, that guy's so weak. That guy's such weak sauce. You know."
Is that how he sounded?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I
didn't hear it also.
I heard it through the grapevine.
It was on the Brett
Eaton Ellis.
Brett
Easton
Easton Ellis podcast.
Breast Easton Ellis.
Breast-
That's
Easton
very
Ellis.
good.
Yeah.
And then he aimed his ire toward Matthew Lillard, who
Oh, he said something about Matthew Lillard
iron.
too.
I guess, yeah, I
didn't
guess
know
he
that.
said that. What?
He aimed his iron.
Ire.
He
like
talked
his
shit.
Oh, he
disdain.
started talking about him.
And Matthew Lillard was at some, I don't know, Comic-Con or something convention either yesterday. Yeah, he said, to be honest, it really hurts. It hurts my
That's
feelings.
really funny.
And he said
Tarantino's always been like this. Let the man have a strong opinion. Who gives a
yeah,
shit?
but I understand where Matthew Lillard's coming
Of
from.
course.
Because apparently he's one of the most beloved men in all of Hollywood.
Oh,
one,
I
one of the
love him.
nicest guys.
I'm just saying, like, the fact that everyone's up in arms about it, it's like, God, he's always been doing that. Who cares?
It's a little.
He did make a point that made it sad. He was like, "I'm not like an A-list actor."
Yeah.
There are these like big A-list actors, and then there's people like me who's like,
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew.
yeah. So he's
Lillard
like,
said
so
that?
like talking shit on me is like that like actually hurts.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
low.
yeah.
It's
punching down, as they say.
that's exactly right. And he said
Fine,
in this.
I take it back.
He said in this room, I'm beloved, and people were cheering and saying we love you.
Yeah.
Because he was in the Scream franchise, and of course Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
He's truly. I mean, well, we
Scooby-Doo
talked
and
about Scream
SLC.
before. He's so great in Scream, but he's fucking so goddamn good in Scooby Doo. It's crazy how good
Yeah,
he is.
he really.
He's amazing.
He's-
He's
yeah.
amazing in Twin Peaks: The Return. He has like a fucking 7-minute monologue or something.
Yeah,
in Twin
yeah.
Peaks: The Return, where after he did some horrible stuff, and it is really incredible. I
awesome.
highly recommend Twin Peaks: The Return.
And
Paul Dano, weak sauce.
I understood where he was coming from for that, but then
he said weak sauce.
he said weak
I know,
sauce.
which is
Yeah.
really funny.
He's weak sauce,
Well, he
man.
said he called him. I think the weakest actor in all of SAG is what
Wow.
he said.
Yeah, why?
I think what's weird about it.
He's got
Dylan-
he's got a chip on his shoulder. Maybe Paul Dano gave him some kind of narcissistic injury at some point.
Yeah,
Well, I think Dylan's right. Tarantino has talked, had opinions, strong opinions his whole career, but I feel like he has made a point of not to talk shit about like other actors and people that are working right now. He's like, at least for a while, been off of like.
Maybe.
He talks about older movies and he
Keep
has
it relegated to dead guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I think unless I'm making it up, I swear I remember him saying, like on a podcast, like 10 years ago, that he loves There Will Be Blood except for Paul Dano's performance.
No, I think he said that.
said it
He said it
before.
before. I think he just hasn't said it so strongly. As
I
he
didn't
did
like
this
Paul
time.
Dano's performance at first, but it's grown on me because he is meant to be a weak, smarmy,
he's meant to be weak sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
sniveling weak sauce.
He's not meant to hold up against the formidable Daniel Day-Lewis.
This
Like,
is
that's
what
the
the
whole
fuck
point
we're
of the movie.
talking about when
Yeah.
Netflix
Well,
bought
now we can talk
Warner
about
No,
Brothers.
we're gonna get into all that. I mean, we'll get
Netflix-
into all that.
Netflix bought Warner Brother.
But before we do that, check out our theme song.
Oh yeah. Hey Dylan.
Oh,
Hey
okay.
Dylan.
We're gonna do that.
Cue the theme song.
Hitting on your mama.
is pretty wild, man. So we've got the power of physics at play here, thanks to director Dan Streit.
Dude,
No,
on
this
yours.
Oh, this
not-
is directed by Dan
this- no,
Streit. Yeah,
Dude, yours, dude.
I
This
don't
is
want-
directed by Dan Streit.
I don't want mine to
You could
stop.
do like magic and stuff during it too.
Okay, so the big news is that Netflix has somehow managed to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah.
In a I think a combined cash and stock. It's got to be mostly stock. I should have looked at this because there's no way they have fucking $80 billion in cash.
82 billion, I think.
$82
right?
billion dollars, which seems like a high price tag. No. And
Yeah.
poor Paramount was like, oh, I get, or Skydance was like, well, fuck us, I guess.
Warner Brothers' big IP.
Oh, they got a lot.
I mean, they got everything. They got the DC
Citizen
stuff.
Kane,
They got
Casablanca. Did you see
I mean,
that?
they have Minecraft. They
When-
have Harry Potter.
Yeah.
They have, lots of
Did you
A
see
lot
Ted
more.
Sarandos say, with their beloved IP like Citizen Kane and Casablanca, and ours like Stranger Things, Squid Game, and fucking
Yeah.
oh my God, man,
It's
And
ridiculous.
K-pop Demon Hunters, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, a lot of people.
which
are-
is good.
Steve, do you think this is the death of the movie theater? The slow, inevitable death of the movie theater experience?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
That's what people are lamenting.
I know, and I don't want to be like too.
Doomer?
Well, no, not even doom. I think it is doom. It's doom no matter what. It's doom and gloom no matter what.
It fucking sucks.
But
shit.
I just don't know. I don't like to paint in too broad of a stroke of like movie theaters are now over. I don't
Yeah.
know if I don't know. But
it's gonna be like the Opera House.
Ooh,
It'll.
Well, that's what's the-
movie theaters will always be in Los Feliz.
that's what it feels.
Feliz,
Well, yeah, that's true too. But it does feel like it's been going that way for a long time, where movie theaters are like, it's not becoming the art form of the people where you're like, hey, what's going on? We'll go to see a movie for $5, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now going to be like you're going to a concert or going to a play on Broadway where it's like expensive and it's like more of a, which it's been going this way forever. Like it's like more of a night out. You have to pay, got to pay the baby, you're
Fucking
doing all this
$20,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, and it's obviously expensive now for lots of people, but it's going to be that way even more. And it's going to be, yeah, go for it.
Netflix movie theaters.
Netflix movie theaters.
Do you think?
Well,
they'll
this
start
is the
moving?
problem. This is
They
why
bought the Egyptian, and it made it.
Netflix owns the Egyptian.
They own the Egyptian, I think, but they partner with obviously American Cinematheque, and
they-
then
And they stripped the vibe out of it. I'll
Yeah.
just say it.
and
Netflix love to take the vibe out of things.
they have a partnership with Landmark Theaters, so they'll play sometimes Netflix shit in Landmark Theaters. I think they have some kind of relationship with the guy who owns Landmark Theaters is Charles Cohen, who has the Cohen Film Media Group or whatever his name of his production company. But he's a billionaire, and they're all fucking in cahoots. Who knows what kind of deals they have? What?
Also, did you see that the arc light turned its light back on?
Yes, I saw that.
Now that
Now I can't wait.
That
Now
happening
I don't like going to the
during
AMC.
the fucking Netflix thing is like a Batman moment.
Yes, I don't like
Yeah.
going to AMC because the chairs are dirty and it sucks and the whole vibe is off. And going back to the ArcLight is going to be a real
ArcLight
treat.
was my
the
favorite
best.
theater, dude.
But-
we
but-
saw the Master at the Cinerama
We
Dome.
did see the
Oh,
Master.
man.
70 mil.
You're guaranteed to see a celebrity there too. You're just guaranteed.
That's awesome.
Speaking of seeing a celebrity,
Today we went to Courage Bagels, and I said,
there he
"Look,
is.
there he is." And then
And then
Gabe
I
said,
turned. So
Gabe
Dylan
said,
says, "There he is."
"Spider-Man."
And then immediately Gabe goes, "Spider-Man," and I turn around and it was Tobey Maguire.
And how did he look?
Stone
Still
faced
good,
like a
yeah.
killer, like a poker shark, dude. He looked like an absolute.
Yeah.
Because
He never looks
probably
very
because-
happy.
Probably because he
he's
was
so
dreading the fact that at any moment someone can come up and say, "Oh, you're Tobey Maguire, you're Spider-Man," and he famously hates that.
Wait,
I said I could make a viral moment.
that we saw.
I also said, I said I can make a viral moment right now and pants him. Oh yes. So Dan is
Whoa.
showing us what he walked like, and
He was walking
Gabe,
like he was in pain.
Gabe realized.
Yeah, Gabe was like, "Oh, he's sore because he's in the Marvel movies."
He's like, oh yeah, now we know he's for sure in the new Avengers. Because
Oh, you think so?
oh yeah,
I
he
guess
was
so,
walking like
yeah.
he had been doing stunts.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
But
he was
he's
in
not
pain.
doing stunts. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
but dude, you're like this.
Oh yeah, sure.
You got to be like that
For a really long
Spider-Man
time, and he's
pose.
not very
you gotta
young
pretend like you
anymore.
just
Not
landed.
very young
Yeah.
anymore.
He's landing a lot.
That's why I was saying.
I am just back to the Netflix thing. For some reason I don't really care. I feel like there's been, maybe it's because I don't work in Hollywood, but I feel like for the last 5 years, all I've seen from friends and acquaintances who work in the industry, they've just been lamenting the death of the industry since COVID.
So it's being sped up.
Yeah, and they're all saying, "Well, there it goes. That's it, folks. That's it, ladies and gentlemen." I would think that it actually this what would you call? It's not a
him in his
duopoly.
place.
It's like a triopoly.
Here's the thing. Here's
tell
a
me.
little history lesson for
And
you.
I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying
little,
it. I don't know.
little history
Ears
lesson
up.
for you and
Ears up for
anybody
Steve.
else. There's something called antitrust laws in the United States of America
Yes.
that were created in the 1890s, part of the Sherman Act, which created antitrust laws, which stopped monopolies from being able to happen. And then in the 1940s, the Paramount versus the United States of America or whatever created laws against, basically divested all the movie theaters from owning all the means of production, distribution, and exhibition. To your point, why there shouldn't be Netflix theaters is because then they essentially, which they already do because they have the movies go on streaming, which is their version of theater. But it's like if they own the production and the distribution and the exhibition, it's a monopoly. It's vertical integration,
Like the game.
which we outlawed. We made laws against all that.
But Netflix's argument against that is that we're competing with everything now. We're competing. They classify YouTube as competition. They classify TikTok as competition. Instagram Reels, Mubi, Fubo. They classify all of these things, and it's enough of a range that they are obviously successful in arguing against that.
Netflix is
I'm
down the
not.
street.
I don't
Netflix
really actually-
headquarters is down the street, and I'm gonna go over there and throw water on that damn algorithm. I hate that algorithm.
I hate it.
I don't
too.
really understand that argument. How does that make it any different? Why does them saying we compete against YouTube make it so that
Because
they should be able to have a monopoly?
they're
Because they
making
compete
a tech
against
company.
YouTube?
No,
Oh,
because
wait, that's what you're arguing?
I'm not arguing. I'm saying that that's what their argument is against them being a monopoly, because they're saying no. It's not just you guys aren't thinking big picture here. Big picture here is the entire industry has changed, and yeah, sure, we now own several studios and whatnot and distribution, blah blah blah. But we are competing against not just Disney, not just Paramount, and that's pretty much it, right?
Well,
But we're
yes.
also competing against all these other things, which opens up their
Sony.
their competition, thereby making it less of a strong argument for them being a monopoly. That's what their argument is and has been, and it's working clearly.
I don't. I still.
I don't
think
agree
there's-
with it.
Yeah, there's still. It's
I don't
still a
agree with
monopoly.
it.
know that
I'm
was their
saying that
argument.
that's what their argument
And
is.
the thing is even whatever, like even more than that, what you just like, it's still just even past movies. It's the consolidation of everything that we view and see and
Yeah.
hear all owned by 4 different companies, and that influences every aspect of our daily
Yeah,
lives,
it's
politics
crazy.
and otherwise.
Media
I would
can
like to
shape your
tweak.
mind.
I would like to tweak my opinion. It's less that I was thinking about it myopically about it just being like, oh, there's jobs are going to leave. But I do think that it is bad because I think Netflix is and has been for many years just an absolute horrid slot machine.
Bad taste,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
terrible.
yeah.
Bad taste.
It all looks the same. All of their fucking graphics are the same. I just think of that spate of that run where it was just like Red Notice and Red One and fucking Ryan Reynolds the movie, Ryan Reynolds the other movie, The Rock movie, The Rock and Ryan Reynolds movie, the fucking Bruce Willis and The Rock. They have like 8 celebrities and they just go, all right, let's pair them up with that and that. And now, oh great, now we're gonna get Harry Potter Squid Game.
Right.
We are? Holy shit.
I saw some like right wing Twitter account had a big post about it, and they put Harry Potter as a black kid, and they were like, and they were full serious. They're like, great, now that Netflix owns Harry Potter, it's gonna be woke Harry Potter, which means black Harry Potter.
That's cool.
It's just so fucking.
Did you see the theory that they're just trying to tie Warner Brothers' hands behind their back?
I did see that
That
theory,
they don't think it's going to pass, that they're one of their main competitors, and they're going to get them, they can't really move if they're in...
Because essentially this deal won't actually really go into effect for like
Couple
another
years.
2 years,
Yeah.
probably, right? And so by them, it kind of puts Warner Brothers in a bit of a holding pattern where they can't really make any strong moves,
Yeah.
so they can't maintain a level of competitiveness, with Netflix. Therefore, Netflix, like allowing Netflix to sort of move ahead, is essentially I saw that same theory being
Yeah, because being a
forth.
publicly traded company, Warner Brothers Discovery has an obligation to fetch the highest amount for their shareholders.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very, very big offer that they've got to take seriously.
But
So you're right. Yeah. Wow.
didn't
good.
Ellison say that they fucking offered more money and then it's rigged?
Wow.
Yes,
I
yes, they
didn't-
did say that.
Yeah.
I also saw a very not very many likes but a video with this girl saying that, I don't know, I can't quote it exactly, but she's basically saying that
Harry Potter's going to be black.
no that
Yes.
that
Citizen Kane's gonna be
because this
Chinese.
deal because this deal it splits up Time Warner's property, so it's like Netflix gets all the movie shit or whatever, but then CNN and all that stuff is its own thing that can be purchased later.
Oh.
But by giving this deal to Netflix, it speeds up the process and then allows Paramount and Ellison's or whatever to buy the news media stuff in that deal later, and then have control of that shit in Q1 of next year for the primaries, so that they can therefore then essentially like control.
Someone
that
needs
kind of
to
stuff.
get. We need Ted Kaczynski back. We need all the witches out there to summon the spirit of Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, and get him back to work. not that he was going after.
What were his political?
monopolists.
Yeah,
what were
what
his
Dan said.
political?
Well, he was
motivations?
actually very, 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 very ahead of his. I'm not praising at all Ted Kaczynski. I am being
Yeah, you
extremely
did.
facetious here. But he was against the rise of technology and how it's bad for the human spirit and shit. I'm really, really
Yeah, but he created one of the greatest inventions of all time.
what the
The
mail
sh-
bomb?
The the mail bomb.
You're
Yeah,
thinking
right.
of the shoe
I was
bomber?
thinking of
Oh,
the
that's
shoe
the
bomber. That's
Unabomber.
Richard Reed. That's Unabomber. You're right.
Oh.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Well, yeah.
Because
so
shoe bomb kind of awesome.
Isn't that the
shoe bomb kind of awesome.
Has there been like a good shoe bombing in a movie?
No.
I
What?
I gotta do that. Sorry, I'm just thinking about a guy and the explosion starts at his foot. That's gnarly to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
no,
I'm sad that when I drive by the water tower that says WB, it's gonna say N.
yeah. That is the other thing. I mean, I think.
Sucks shit.
So is
No.
Warner Brothers just gonna be gone now?
Yes, it's just
not
well, they
Here's the thing.
it's owned by another company.
I think it would just be owned. They would
I
have
think
to.
it's similar to
still gonna be
like
Warner Brothers.
Disney owns 20th Century Fox, but 20th
Yeah.
Century Fox still has their logo in front of movies, but it's still a Disney property.
no,
It's
they got
probably-
Mickey Mouse sitting on it now.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
No,
Is this a 7-Eleven and Wicked thing?
No.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man.
God damn it, man.
It was a good wink, though. I saw that, and I almost didn't go along, and then I saw the wink, and yeah.
damn, the phone ruined lies. The phone ruined pranks.
No, so I think that's probably how it'll go, but there is something really sad about this very historied
it's incredibly sad.
company being bought, just being taken over, and I don't know, who knows what will be lost from it. I love TCM, and TCM's now owned by Netflix. That's a
Also,
bummer. I don't
Netflix-
know what will
I didn't know
happen,
that.
but it just here's the down and dirty of it.
Tell it, Steve.
Movie theaters are the only way. Going to the cinema, in my opinion, is the only way that keeps movies like culturally important.
Of course.
And when you take that away, it dilutes the cultural importance, which
Yes.
is happening, which has been happening, and then it's not something that people are interested in. I mean, which we're seeing that now, which is, yes, I mean, they're saying, yeah, we're competing with YouTube and whatever. And maybe for some people watching, I mean, I hope not, they're like, well, I don't need movies to be culturally important. And I don't really know a good answer to that other than like, I think that, and maybe this can
Dying art form.
somewhat segue into
It's not a
Hamnet
dying
slightly.
art form,
though.
I don't think it's a
Sorry.
dying art
It
form.
makes so much money.
It's one of the youngest art forms in the entire world. It's been around
Yeah.
for like so little amount of time
Okay,
that
I'm
we've barely
wrong.
even maybe potentially tapped the surface of like what is
we froze.
yeah can be accomplished. But I think that I think that if you say like, well, I don't know, I don't care. I guess it doesn't bother me so much if movies aren't at the center of culture or whatever. But I think that
That's what I meant.
art's important, and these kinds of things are important, and and maybe this gets us into Hamnet at some point. I don't know, but like these kinds of things, not to get too highfalutin about it, but like, can transform your. You can see yourself on screen. You can see
Yeah.
other people on screen. You can transform. It can transform your grief, like in Hamnet. It can do all these kinds of magical
I heard strangers
things.
crying.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I heard a chorus of sniffles around the theater, and I was moved in a different way. I had a communal experience. You know what? They're trying to make more and more individualism. They don't want us to fucking get together
They
anymore.
want us isolated in front of our computers and our phones, and they want us to not be able to talk to other people in real
they don't
life.
want us working together.
And they don't want us to band together and bring down the fucking capitalist fucking slugs that own every goddamn aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
We need one big union in this world, and we need to take down the fucking people in power and bring the power back to the people. That's what we need. That's what I stand for. And I think cinema is a communal art form, and the collective power of cinema is just as powerful as the collective power of politics.
It's one of the
Okay. It is directed by you. Sorry.
It's one of the last things that has been absorbed via cultural or corporate consolidation. It is becoming, because there's tech companies are absorbing each other all the time, and we've had like news media companies absorbing each other, and this has been kind of like we used to be a monoculture. Everybody used to watch Saturday Night Live. Everybody used to get their news and their cultural stuff. We were all, as a country, on pretty much the same page. About
now I'm watching Jay Kelly alone.
Yeah. Well, and what I was going to say a moment ago, why does Netflix need to do this? They are a like $450 billion behemoth. They already won. They are head and shoulders above everybody else.
It's
never
never enough.
Is it rich enough?
I mean,
Rich people can never be rich enough.
Mommy's
Never
hungry.
enough.
Yeah, mommy's hungry.
What is there?
That's
What
why
is there?
Netflix do that 'cause
The
mommy's
more you
hungry.
buy, the more you have, the more like kind of you're like, I got to take care of this now. I got a big house. I can't take care of it all by myself. I got to employ a bunch of people to take care of that. So that's more money you're spending. Then you want to make more money. You know
My
what I mean?
concern is that they're going to be beholden to the algorithm, and they're going to see, oh, this show didn't get enough clicks, so
that is correct.
we're going to fucking axe it.
Yeah,
when it
absolutely.
otherwise might have succeeded and saw 2, 3, 4 seasons.
And they also seem to not give notes on anything. Everything they're just so excited to get a new filmmaker.
Yeah,
Or
well,
like
they have
a prestigious filmmaker. I mean, I'm sure they do give notes, but I've just seen so many projects from like legendary people where I'm like, I can tell no one was like, hey, maybe trim this a little bit.
right.
Yeah. I saw an article about how it was some guy who was making a Netflix show, and their notes were talking about, like, they're basically like writing the shows or catering the shows for a multi-screen viewers. You see this?
Oh, yes.
Where they're like,
Second
okay,
screen
in the
experience.
dialogue, you have to explain what's going on
Yeah.
rather than showing it. It's like the exact opposite of what you learn in like film score. Or
Right,
something.
right.
They're like, no, just actually explain what's happening
Yes.
in the dialogue.
So that
people can be like
so
not
that
paying
people can
attention
be not watching it,
Yeah.
and just hearing
and
it.
hear someone be like, "Hey, I just came into the room right now. What's going on, my
Yeah.
father?" or whatever,
Right,
you know.
right,
And
right.
it's like, so.
But like, why do you even? What are you getting feedback from the guy at home? Was like, I don't know what that fucking was about.
Yeah.
Because I was on Twitter half the time.
Yeah.
Like, are they getting that feedback to the point where they need to make the show?
They got data analytics and whatever the fuck. You know what I
Data
mean?
They got
Analytics?
Mr. Beast brain.
I said data analytics.
Oh, I thought you said day. I thought you were being funny.
Apples and day.
Mr. Beast should start a studio.
He's starting a bank.
What?
Mr. Beast is starting a bank.
Well, that's
fucking
it.
kidding?
That's
No.
the end right there, dude. That's the end of it all.
All right, let's talk about what we watched this week.
All right.
Steve, why don't you kick it off? What have you watched? Try to keep it below 5. 5 things. Steve usually whips out his letterbox and he goes, "Okay, I saw the obscure new Korean film by Juno Bukazawa. I thought it was good. It wasn't as good as his second and third attempts, but
Attempt.
yeah."
Yeah.
Well,
Here we
hold on.
go.
Yeah.
No, I just don't remember. I'm trying to. I just want to remember. I just want to remember.
no
Everything's
phone.
fine. I know. I'm addicted to my phone. Oh. Here's the thing.
Addicted to my phone.
Here's what I saw. Here's what I saw that
What'd you see?
would excite everybody. We're talking about all this shit, and I'm a hypocrite. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Blah 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 blah. I saw Zootopia 2. and it was fucking awesome. I thought it was I thought it was great. I had a truly great time. Saw it at the Americana, and I had a great time despite even the fucking multiple families in there that were letting their kids run around and just cause havoc in the place.
Little kids farting.
And I was just like, man, great movie. I was really moved by it. It was awesome. And then I saw Reds yesterday, the Warren Beatty movie about with Diane Keaton, starring Diane Keaton, the late great Diane Keaton, with the two of them. And Warren Beatty plays a guy named John Reed, who wrote the book called 10 Days That Shook the World on the Bolshevik Revolution in 1918. And then Diane Keaton plays this lady named Louise Bryant, who is also a writer and great thinker and leftist. And it was great. It's a great film. I've seen it before, but I saw it at the Egyptian on 35, and it was beautiful.
I watched the Eddie Murphy documentary on Netflix, which I found very, very good and interesting, and it kind of lends itself to Jay Kelly, which I watched and thoroughly enjoyed, and it bummed me out because, for those who don't know, Jay Kelly is about George Clooney essentially playing, not necessarily
some
George
version
Clooney,
of himself,
some version of himself, where he's a 35-year veteran movie star, world famous, but at the expense of his personal relationships, including old friends, his own daughters, presumably his wife, who's just not around. And it made me feel very sad, and it kind of goes to show.
Made you feel sad for George Clooney?
No, it made me sad for people that I've known who are rich and famous, and also just happen to be miserable, and their kids hate them.
Who do you know? Name them.
No.
Yeah. Brag.
No. But
all the rich
and I
and
just
famous
thought
people
of that.
Dan knows.
I just thought,
Kevin Spacey.
but I thought of that, and I just thought, man, it just goes to show you that fame and fortune ain't everything, and just
Amen, brother.
and just with the Eddie Murphy thing, I don't know, it bummed me out because I was like, man, I wanted to. It made me reconsider and reevaluate my own goals and aspirations as I'm getting older, and I'm like, man, I wanted to. Is it too late for me? I wanted to go into acting and stuff.
Don't make it about yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm just sharing my experience as I was watching it. And of course,
He didn't learn. He didn't learn anything about Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
Can't remember a single thing about
Does
Eddie Murphy.
have like 16 kids?
He's got a lot of kids. They didn't really talk about
Can I
it.
say something I might cut out?
What?
Did I ever tell you about White Eddie Murphy? One time I was stoned on the beach and I came up with a whole movie called White Eddie Murphy.
I can attest to this. You did.
I had the billboard where it's just an all white billboard and like Eddie Murphy's eyes and smile, and it says White Eddie Murphy in red
played white
comedy
men.
font. No, so listen, it
Yeah.
starts off with like a classic Eddie Murphy movie where he's playing all the characters and he's playing all white people, and then it cuts to the screen, like the premiere, and he's sunk in his seat and everybody's not laughing. People are getting pissed at this movie.
Whoa.
And this is before the woke movement, by the way. I did this many years ago. He wakes up the next day. God, why am I explaining White Eddie Murphy? Listen. Everybody hates this fucking movie, White Eddie Murphy, and he gets in the limo, and he's got all of his 16 kids there, and they're like, "Dad, you're Eddie Murphy. It's one movie. It's fine. You're gonna be okay, man."
Right.
And his wife's so sweet. She's like, "Baby, like it's just one movie. It's okay." And people are calling it racist, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He goes to bed. He wakes up the next day. The whole world's like an Eddie Murphy movie, where people are acting really over the top, but he's still normal. And he's like, what the fuck? His wife is suddenly kind of a caricature. She's banging pots and pans. She's like, wake up, Eddie. And it's, so anyway, so it's really complex. And I don't know if I'm crossing any line here.
I also watched.
It sounds.
He meets the Muppets at some point, Marissa Tomei.
It's
And Willie Nelson does a song.
it sounds thorny, but maybe in a good way. you
Right.
know?
White Eddie Murphy.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, just real fast, I also watched the '80s John Landis movie with him and Dan Aykroyd, Trading Places.
Nice.
Great movie. And Pluribus. Did you guys see the ad, the Samsung Smart TV ad that played, or smart refrigerator ad that played in some poor schizophrenic woman's house?
What? What are you talking about?
So they got these smart appliances now with screens, and
In
they fucking
pluribus?
advertise, and they show ads on them.
Poor
On them.
schizophrenic
And
woman's
this poor schizophrenic woman has one, and a Pluribus ad popped up, and it's just yellow with the black text, and it says, "We're sorry we upset you, Carol," and her name is Carol.
No.
And she had a schizophrenic episode.
Oh
And
my
it was
god!
it was a headline
Wow.
today and a little bit of yesterday.
By the way, I'm kind of liking Blurbas a little bit.
Thank you. It's good. It's
Well,
good. It's
okay,
a slow burn.
Here's the thing: I did
Too
not
slow.
watch the most recent episode. I haven't caught up. But which is a shame because
She's
the
finally
last one,
dead.
the last one ended on kind of a nice cliffhanger. But so I'm
Yes.
not. I don't know what.
And this
is
one's
going
ended on a cliffhanger too.
But they also they did kind of like reveal something and then just go, yeah, whatever.
in this
Oh, I'm
most
kinda
recent
ruining
episode.
it.
Yeah,
no,
they're
that's
just
okay.
like- it's not-
Anytime
yeah,
the
whatever.
show's
I'm gonna
kinda-
watch it.
Yeah. The whole show's about like it just wants the audience to be going, whose side should I be
Yes,
on?
yes,
Which is
yes.
like see now I'm getting mad about it again.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you watch?
I mean the chair company.
Yeah.
I think we just didn't talk about it last week. The finale on Sunday, I have not laughed that hard in a fucking long time. I was keeled over. Literally, yeah.
was
Dan
great.
hasn't seen it,
No,
so
no,
we
no,
can't
no.
spoil it. Dan loves it.
I think the show's genius. I think
Dan has worked with Tim Robbins
it's true.
and Conor O'Malley.
It's true.
Oh, Conor O'Malley's in it.
Dan directed the Corys.
You know, he's the Connor is the voice of like when they're driving and
The
they're
radio.
they're listening to the radio. That's him.
Oh yeah, I like that
Oh,
guy
that's
just
funny.
listens to fucking like the most chaotic shit
Oh yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I was scream laughing at the chair company. I really it took me a second. I was like, I don't know, because I wasn't that big of a fan of Friendship. I enjoyed
Yeah.
Friendship. Go ahead.
That's Snapple fact. The you know in the second episode where they go to where he takes the shirt to the store.
That's the second episode.
I think it's the second episode, right? Where because on the first
Maybe.
episode the guy
The guy,
chases after him and
yeah.
he pulls the shirt off.
Yeah.
Takes it to the store. That's the actual store owner
Yes.
of that store. I
Yeah.
just think that's the funniest thing.
That
They
guy's
went there to
incredible.
yeah, they went there to location scout it, and apparently Tim was like, "This guy's amazing. Let's
Yeah.
cast him."
Wow.
So yeah,
Is that in Los Angeles?
no,
think
they,
it's
so
in-
they shot it all in New York.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
And he can call him Tim because they know each other.
It is his name.
Yeah, but I call him Tim Robinson.
It is hilarious that you are our first guest, and it happened with it just happened by accident,
just here.
essentially.
He was here taking a dump.
Are we? Should we even talk about Hamnet? Should we? Yeah, I guess.
yeah, we
But let's
got
just
it.
leave
I'm
it
thinking,
in.
what should
We'll
we
leave it
what
in.
should we
We'll
call
leave
the
it in.
title of this thing?
Stop! You're obsessed with titles.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't fucking matter.
Yes, it literally does.
Go.
Say goodbye.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
All right.
I watched
okay.
the first episode of the P Diddy documentary, and I will
Ooh.
say, not a big fan of that guy.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Quite an asshole.
Is
He's
this the
naughty.
thing? This is produced by 50 Cent or something, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he was. I saw him getting a bit of praise
50
because
Cent?
he elected specifically to get interviewed by like whichever news media ABC or something, because ABC is one of the only stations that gets broadcast in prisons. So he was hoping that Diddy would
Yeah,
see
50
it.
Cent rules.
Yeah.
What did he do? Didn't he buy someone's entire like concert out so that they perform?
Oh,
Yeah, he did that to Ja Rule, I think. or
Yeah. He's
something.
very petty.
He's
I
extremely
guess. Yeah,
petty,
yeah.
but,
But
he
in
does
a
it in really
fun
fun,
way.
creative ways.
Yeah.
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 All right, let's shift gears. Everybody, we're talking about
Or shifting gears to Hamnet. Do you want to?
Okay,
do you
now
want
this
to?
is
Yeah.
where I leave,
Now
because I
I feel
haven't
like
seen
it's a
it,
good
and I
time
have
for you.
nothing to
yeah,
contribute
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Hamlet.
We will
I
probably.
still also have
you
not-
got ham lit last night,
that's
man.
facts. That's facts. And on that note, thank you for having me, guys.
All right, thank you for there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Dan.
Peace, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Directed
He's
by
got-
Dan
everybody,
Streight.
everybody, ask what the F on his jacket stands for.
It stands for
Wait, I do want to ask you guys. Speaking of chair comedy, did you guys like the chair company finale?
Yeah.
I
yeah, thought it was
haven't.
great.
I guess I'm
Oh.
gonna have to give the season another try.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I wasn't into it at first. I just. I felt
Oh, yeah,
everybody
no, I think it's
everybody
great.
likes it.
I think it's great.
I wasn't crazy about it, but I'm gonna give it
took
another
me a couple
shot.
episodes.
I just think I just love that, as the conspiracy gets further and further, I'm just loving that it's taking you down all these avenues, and I know that every avenue is just going to add to another, or
Yeah.
take itself to another avenue, and it's
Yeah.
just great.
So
It's fun.
fun.
It's like it's kind of a thing where it's perfect for a show. It could get frustrating maybe in future seasons or whatever, but like you could ostensibly do this for many seasons and just
Yeah.
have it go and go and go and go and
I
go.
saw
and
people
go.
in the comments on the finale being like, oh my god, what was that finale? Like anything in the show is supposed to make sense, really? Like it was just a fucking joke. Like
Yeah.
it's just absurd,
Later, dude.
and it's awesome. I mean, it does work. But bye, Dan, love you.
Okay, Hamnet.
What are you writing?
The world knew his plays.
Who are you looking for?
William Shakespeare.
Only she knew his heart.
Look at me.
Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience.
Hamnet. Chloe Zhao's latest
motion
effort.
picture.
And it's
Effort.
I thought that it was what?
Nothing. I'm just kidding.
I thought that it was a true story. And apparently I'm a stupid idiot.
Well, like-
More fan fiction.
Very much not a true story.
it's there's
Right.
they're taking historical truth or it was like written. We don't know jack shit really about Shakespeare, right? That's why there's like the conspiracies that it was like Shakespeare was multiple guys, or like people are like there's that movie called like Anonymous or something that they made a while ago that was like a big Shakespeare
about that.
conspiracy thing about like some rich guy wrote it, but they said it was this guy and he's like a poor man of the people writing plays, whatever. Anyway, so we don't know that much about it, and apparently, but there's little documents here and there throughout history where some knowledge can be gained, and something was said that he was married to a woman named Anne Hathaway, or in like the sort of old-ish English of this movie, Agnes or Agnes. They say Agnes, right? And that he had a son whose name was Hamnet or Hamlet, which the beginning of the movie tells you are interchangeable. They basically mean the same thing. And that his son died. And I think that is essentially, that's like known. And this woman, whose name I should have known, Maggie something, who wrote the book. Is it Maggie something? I
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
I should have looked that up beforehand. I apologize to the woman who wrote the book Hamnet.
I'll look it up as you continue.
And she wrote this book that was, it's like a historical fiction where she read that fact that his son was named after one of his most famous plays, and influential plays, and died.
Maggie O'Farrell.
And she took that information and ran with it and interweaved it into something that she believed was truthful to, I guess, the play Hamlet, or like that, about how Shakespeare took that tragedy, and it somehow influenced, one of his greatest works, right? That's that's essentially the gist of it.
Gotcha.
So it's a fake account of some historical truths, I think. That's the anyway.
Yeah.
But
I found it extremely it went by fast for being over
Yes.
2 hours long.
yeah.
My only complaint truly was the quill. Him writing with the quill.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
The sound bothered you?
Yes.
Oh,
It was like nails on a chalkboard.
that's funny.
It gave
dude.
me full body chills. I was like, oh,
It's very scratchy.
it's
Yeah.
like I can stand
yeah,
a
yeah,
quill.
yeah, sure,
did,
sure.
did you not experience that?
Well, I noticed it. I was like, damn, he can't
really
afford a nice
scratching
pen
on
yet.
it. Yeah. He's got to hand carve his own
Yeah.
quillette. It was visually very, very, very lovely to look at. The score was you almost forget that it's there. It's just so perfectly woven into
Hypnotizing.
the fabric of the entire thing.
Until it isn't.
I loved. What do you mean?
Until like a big moment.
Oh
of
yeah,
music.
a big what do they call that?
Crescendo.
Swell of sound, a crescendo. The chubby little boy who played Hamnet.
Extraordinary.
Is he 40 years old in a little boy suit?
It's weird,
that kid
right?
Is
He's-
incredible.
It's crazy.
Seriously, hand him an award. I don't care.
I
which
know,
one.
he's
A good
really
one, though.
good. He's
insanely
He
good.
is the little brother. His name is something Jupe or whatever. He's the little brother of the kid who plays Hamlet in the play.
No way.
Who's that? And that kid is
Oh.
whatever, Noah Jupe or something like that.
He's also fantastic.
Well, he's from Honey Boy. He played young Shia in Honey Boy.
He's also
And he's in
in-
maybe a couple other.
He's
things,
also in
yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes, Ford
he
versus
plays
Ferrari.
Christian Bale's son.
That's right, that's
he was
right.
great in that.
He was.
But so they're brothers, which adds to obviously the meaning, sort of, and the common look that they have and whatever.
Mhm.
Of the end of the
I
movie.
didn't find them looking at all similar.
They don't, but well, maybe, I don't know. They do. I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. I think
I-
knowing that, I was like, oh, that's not. It just added a little.
All
bit
the
extra
children
thing.
had. I mean, it sucks knowing what's going to happen because it just makes it all the more devastating. The way the children play and the way that they're living this whimsical, idyllic life in the Shire, out somewhere far away from London.
Yeah.
Agnes is she's somehow kind of witchy. She's
Yes.
I wouldn't use
Love
the word
that stuff.
I wouldn't use the word witch. What is it when you're really into forest?
No, she's
stuff? She's a forest nymph.
She's spiritual and yes, kind of witchy. I mean, I think that's
Yeah.
part of it, which I think is also interesting in terms of the Shakespeare stuff with the witches from Macbeth, right? The like 3 witches.
They never really addressed the cave. They kind of show this cave, and then
Well-
they never really.
It's a metaphor,
Yeah,
man.
it's metaphorical.
Okay, for what?
Well,
Like
she's
death.
yeah.
And
Oh,
the
that it's
void.
like
and
the great
light.
abyss. Yeah, the
and
great-
there was
the
a
great-
moment when they're burying the crow, or sorry, the hawk. Hamnet is right in front of it,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks across, and it's
yeah.
perfectly behind him.
Yeah.
And her, of course, having her
Psychic powers.
psychic power that she's gonna die with only 2 children by her side, and
Yeah.
it's just oh man.
I think to that. Well, I mean, to talk about that that cave and whatever. It's like
So wait, hold on. When you
Yeah.
saw that cave, you were like, "What's gonna?" Did you think?
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody
dude,
was
he's gonna fall down that cave.
down
He's gonna fall in that cave.
Dude, someone's gonna come out of
Dude,
that
that's how
fucking
he's
thing.
gonna die. He's gonna
dude,
fall in that
The
cave.
real Shakespeare's
Yeah.
gonna walk right out of that.
I don't know. I guess I was expecting it to end on the cave or something like that, or there to be some kind of final.
But there was a connection. Remember?
Yeah.
On stage.
Yeah.
Sure, he walks into the abyss through the forest.
Yeah, but
Think about
the cave is
that cave is
represented
in the forest
visually.
in the thing. I mean, it's
All right,
like
yeah.
pretty.
All right.
It's pretty.
on stage.
The images are parallel.
I can't stop living up to my own lore as being a fucking moron every episode.
It's not being a moron.
No,
You're
I
ju-
know.
I think you're. I think you're very literal minded a little bit.
I guess I was expecting there to be more of a, because the score didn't really supplement it being mysterious. It just was like, oh yeah, and here's this hole. I was like, oh, where's the music to support that there's like something ominous about it or ominous coming? But I guess you could say that, well, death doesn't necessarily have to be, it's utterly neutral.
Well, okay. I think there is some music that makes the cave a little bit ominous, but it's also it's not like overly ominous where it's like whatever.
Bam,
But you're right. It is like a fact of nature.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
The use of nature in this movie, like the water coming in, like
Yeah.
she has such a clear
Ooh, yeah.
connection with like the earth that it made me really sad.
Who? Chloe Zhao?
Chloe
or-
Zhao.
oh.
It made me very sad that we have been deprived. This is my ally moment. But it's completely true. Deprived of movies from women's point of view.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
it's
Asian
like
filmmakers.
it's like our whole lives. It's like fucking 90% stuff by men.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
huge part of the fucking experience. Like I don't know. I'm just like it made me sad that because it was such a feminine movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like just the way that it showed the childbirth and how long and patient it was with it.
Yeah.
And her scream and agony, I was like, this has to be, made by a woman.
Right.
And I was like, damn, that is just so crazy that we just fucking never get that.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I agree.
It's just so it made me sad. I'm glad it's happening now, but I'm like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it's gotta fuck up the culture's brain.
Yeah.
We're only watching boy crap?
Right.
Hell no. What the fuck?
That's why no one's liking Kelly Reichardt movies or going to see them.
I really did feel her.
Soapbox moment.
I felt Agnes's fear when the water crept in during her
Yeah.
birth, because it was such clearly like, oh shit, she knows that this is a bad omen.
Yeah.
And she was forbidden, not allowed to go have the baby in the forest like a damn wild animal like she wanted to.
I love
and
that.
she's like, no, I gotta go crap it out in the forest, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that so many scenes were just like, I'm sitting there just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
I welled up and tears fell, but I wasn't like, crying.
You look like you're about to cry now.
No.
For the audio listeners, Steve just almost punched him in the face.
Sorry to make
Did you
me
cry?
flinch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I cried a lot.
Yeah.
Hamlet's death was I was not expecting that.
You weren't, although I thought you knew that he.
Well,
you
yeah,
knew
I
that he
wasn't
died.
expecting him to die in
that moment.
in agony like that.
Here's the thing.
I thought he was going to drown.
You guys listen to the episodes. Every time that you guys move my mic,
Yeah.
the sound is not different from before
Oh,
the
you gotta
mic
go get
move
your ears
or
checked,
after
dude.
the mic
You have to go
move.
get your ears checked.
I've been told by that by other
Com-
people as well.
All right, fine. All right.
It is
Have
different.
it your way.
I promise you it's
I
different.
guess we're Burger King now because Steve has it his way.
Yeah, I should have it my way.
Where were we? Fucking Christ. Yeah, the death scene. So he was like halfway onto death at that point.
Yeah.
And
was
just
crossing the
kinda-
bridge.
Yeah, he was crossing over, and boy, really, yeah, it just makes you. I thought about when I was a young lad, and I thought that I was brave, and had moments of like feeling brave, and young Hamnet, spoilers, getting into bed with his sick twin, and telling death essentially, take me instead.
Yeah.
And thinking that
Well, he tricks it. Remember, like
Yeah.
there's that scene where they try to trick their dad and they dress like each
Yeah.
other.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's essentially like that's a moment of
That was so beautiful.
foreshadowing.
That he tricked it for
Yeah.
and she knows that.
Yeah.
The sister holds it with her. What did she say? She said he switched places with
yeah,
me.
he switched places.
The hubris of a child.
That
to
mo-
think that it's hard to articulate it, but it's like, of course, a child thinks, yeah, I'm brave, I can handle death, but doesn't really fully grasp the terror and the fear of the unknown of death. Like,
People.
But at the
Can
same,
you?
and
but
then
at, but at, but at
and
the
then
same
when it finally
time,
fucking happens, it's like, oh, you poor little guy, you're just succumbing to this awful, awful plague.
right.
R.I.P.
Right, but that moment, I got a few things, but that
butchered
moment is
that.
really nice. I like the shot, like with that, like up in the corner where it's like
Death's point
looking
of
and he's
view.
looking up at
Yeah.
death. Yeah, that point
Oh,
of
we
view.
never see you death. Yeah.
No, of course not. That would be
Yeah.
silly. But yeah, I like that moment. I will say,
It's Austin Butler up there.
yeah. Oh, back
All
to this.
creepy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, do your voice. Do the voice.
I'm gonna come.
Do the voice.
Hey, Hamnet.
Dune style.
Hey, Hamnet, I'm gonna come for your sister. Maybe you tricked me. I don't know. It's hard to see.
So wait,
Snap.
which one's which?
Which one's which?
Oh damn, I'm confused.
Oh, damn. Damn, now I'm all confused.
I guess I'll take.
Any
you.
meeny, miny, mo. Catch a Hamnet by the toe. Come with me, you're dead now.
Nice.
Uh-huh. All right, go on. Sorry.
I saw it twice, as you guys know. I went to
Wow.
see it
Oh,
again
yeah.
because,
Yeah, you saw it in
but
Colorado.
just to talk about, because I saw it at Telluride and I saw it apparently I was the first audience to see the movie ever.
Wow.
And were you touching the shirt?
It's a nice shirt.
I know you said that before. You did that when I wore the shirt before.
Great shirt.
And she's been doing this at all the screenings of the movie, but Chloe Zhao before the movie led everybody
Yeah.
in like a sort of meditation practice
Yeah.
before the movie.
Wow.
And like you close your eyes and you're breathing, and then she's like heavily breathing and like thinking about things, and then she says like open your eyes and look to the person next to you and look over there and like take this all in.
And now scream!
And the movie feels like that.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, so that was the thing. So okay, so I'll say here's the thing. I do not like her movies. I've historically really disliked her movies. I think Nomadland is genuinely really bad, and I still think that. So I went into this movie like not expecting to like it, and also not really being much of a woo-woo person myself, but was really moved, first of all, by the meditation thing. I was like, I loved it. I thought it was great and very peaceful. I mean, I like that kind of thing, but I don't practice meditation regularly.
ought to.
But no, I honestly would like to. But it was great, and it did probably prime me in a way, and I was there, and it was very nice, and I was moved but even before the movie started, and then the movie started, and I was pretty immediately in the whole time, and then by the end of it, when I saw it that first time, fucking was just bawling my eyes out. I think maybe a problem that people have with the movie, and
People have a problem with it?
lots of people hate this movie.
Are
which-
you serious?
Yes, dude.
Who?
Lots of smart, intelligent movie people and critics and whatever do not like the movie.
It just goes to show that there is no objective truth in anything, especially when it comes to movie critics,
Art.
folks. Go
True.
ahead.
And like, there's things that I don't like about the movie. I think it's a great movie, but there's things that I don't like about the movie. But I think it's easy to resist the Max Richter On the Nature of Daylight song because that's been used, kind of maybe overused in stuff. It's in like Arrival. It's in Shutter Island.
Wow, I didn't know
the
that.
last
I
song
didn't
again.
notice it.
It's a song. It's one of my favorite pieces of music. I used it in a short film when I was 21 in college, and it was like, and I thought it was very. So there's part of me that's almost like, yeah, well, I used it when I was 21. I can't I almost resist it a little bit because it's like if dumb me at 21 is using it in a song, then it's like,
That's
can you-
fucking-
That's like meta thinking.
No,
yeah,
I agree.
it
No,
is
anyway,
what it is.
No, I agree. Anyway, I'm just
Who's
saying.
catching that?
I'm just saying there are nobody's catching that I used it in a movie.
No,
when
no,
I was
no, I
21.
know. I'm
Hey,
talking
that
about-
guy's Steve.
Who is
But-
catching that song is being
Lots
used in
of
this?
people. It's a very popular song. It's a very popular song. So I think a lot of people are resisting that. I think a lot of people are resisting the sort of the interpretation of Hamlet, a play that's about incest and revenge and whatever, to take it through this
Oh.
really sentimental
Absolutely.
grief thing.
100%. Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
I think people are resisting that, but I don't. I think that ultimately it is still one. It's historical fiction, right? So she's taking it and she's viewing the movie through this way. And I think that ultimately, though, Hamlet is a play about a father and a son and a mother, and sort of like the ghost of a father trying to protect his son. And there's obviously, which adds a lot of meaning to Paul Mescal. Jesus Christ. I was doing what's his face, the Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I was blending it, playing the ghost at the very end.
Can I say during that
yeah.
moment, just the fact that when she turns around, she sees the strangers crying over her dead
Yeah.
son.
Yes.
She's like, "What have you been doing over there?" Oh, you got hundreds of people to also mourn our son.
Yes.
Oh, you got the
yeah.
world to mourn with us. Oh, I fucking cried, man.
It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous.
Yeah, her expressions at the end there, I was choked the whole sequence.
She's
I
incredible.
was just like,
She is. Yeah, we haven't talked. I
Oh.
just got chills thinking.
I
about
know.
it.
Me too,
dude.
Yeah,
She is.
She's
She's
so-
one of the best
oh,
performances
she's
I've
great.
ever seen.
She's
yeah.
great.
holy shit.
She's incredible.
Yeah. So what didn't you like about it?
Well,
Steve?
no. I think so seeing it a second time, I think this was a problem that I had the first time, but it was more clear to me the second time too. Was just like, I just think that To Be or Not to Be Seen is really stupid.
Oh, I know.
Which
just-
one? Where he's
yeah.
on the...
and just bad. It's just a bad, dumb scene.
I
yeah.
went
Yeah.
for a pee break and I came back and he was standing at the water and he said that and I said I came back during the Marvel moment. Like,
Yeah.
they did a fucking.
They did
what
like
the
a.
fuck?
They did like it's just so
What the hell?
so heavy-handed on the nose that like Will Shakespeare wants to kill
Yeah.
himself and then does the To Be or Not to Be speech right there. It just sucks. I think if you want to give us that moment and he walks up to the ledge, he can say nothing. I think also you could not have that moment at all and you already get the emotional, nice moment where he's angry at the guy playing Hamlet in the play and he's like yelling at him and saying, "Do it again, and he's saying this speech. I think that says enough there. It's just too much. And I honestly think the movie belongs to her. It belongs to Agnes. It's her, ultimately kind of her story. And it's not as much of a two-hander, I think. So I almost don't feel like you need that much with William Shakespeare. It's kind of nice that he like goes away to London and we stay back and we're with her and
Yeah.
the kids. And I think that's important. And like to your point, like it's this very feminine angle on the story. But I think what's beautiful about the ending and what you're talking about, the cave and everything, is that what we get at and why the ending is just so fucking astonishingly moving is that it bridges the gap between like she's the spiritual person who can look into the abyss and the void of life and death and the spiritual realm sort of and find something and find some truth in that with whatever her abilities are, and she finally sees like the power of storytelling and art and whatever that can do perhaps the same thing. And that moment, like they're all crying over this thing, and she's seeing, and she puts her hand out, and it's almost like she really is like crossing a threshold into another realm. You know what I mean? And reaching out, and like that the play and art crosses that threshold between life and death and
Sure, it's what's
reality
intended,
and fiction, and comes to something transcendent or whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just it's
Well, it's
very
also
moving.
the fact that she does it out of grief, right? And,
Yeah.
and this connection that she's feeling with her dead son and this character. And I think the big moment is that everybody else feels the desire to do it too.
Yeah.
Everybody, no one's like, "Hey, that lady's touching it." They're like, "Oh yeah, I want to do that too."
No, exactly.
Like,
yes,
that's
yes.
very beautiful.
I really appreciated the casting of all the extras because in shots like that, I find myself just looking and
Me too.
focusing on an extra's face and being like, okay, there he is.
Good faces. There's some.
They're
bad,
good, there's some
no,
great-
there was some bad
Oh,
extra
oh,
acting.
oh.
There's some like, oh yeah, during the play, there's a lot of
some big
all right.
stuff.
yeah.
But see, I kind of find that funny because I find that funny and kind of worked because it's like that time period they are going, oh,
I agree.
and like someone's getting stabbed with a sword and they're going, oh, and like that kind of stuff.
No.
And so
The
it's fun.
direction's good. I
Yeah.
think maybe they just didn't. It wasn't a very convincing
Sure.
portrayal of it.
Sure.
I've got to go in a moment. I should go right now. So I guess
Leave
if you guys
Leave
want
in
to
10 minutes.
No, I've got to. It takes 30 minutes to
No,
get there, and I'm already
okay.
going to be 30 minutes late.
Yeah, we can wrap it up at the end.
Sorry. You guys can
It's okay.
stick. I can leave, and you guys can continue talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
We could end
No,
it
it's
on a hot note.
Well, I will just give
What do you
my
wanna
rating.
say? Yeah.
I want to
Oh, yeah.
give it a 936.
Wow.
And a thumbs up. I thought that a lot of the first act could have been like establishing their. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, the next day, their romance, William Shakespeare and Agnes's romance, just kind of felt like, why do we need to set this up? But I guess it does lend itself to the pain that they inevitably feel at the loss of their child,
Yeah,
and
it's the whole
and it underscores where they started, where they wound up, the life, the family that they created. I don't know. I guess I found that first kind of part a little slowish.
Interesting.
And-
I'm all in the beginning of the movie, and then there's some middle parts, sort of where
Yeah, I
I'm
feel the
like,
same way.
especially on the second time, knowing what comes and like loving the ending so much. The second time I was like, okay, let's get to the like really fucking awesome ending. Like I just was like really wanted to get there,
Oh.
in
I
the,
really
in the
didn't
middle
want to watch
chunk.
Hamlet during the end. I was like, damn.
But it's
I
so
want to see them. I was like, damn, I've heard this shit before.
but it's so great to have it
and that
weaved
shit
in.
still don't make sense.
That's funny. I don't know. I think it's so great to have it weaved in and have him come out and be blonde.
Being a dumb guy. I
Yeah.
like playing a dumb guy on
That
this.
about makes
I'm
sense.
really smart.
It's a great play.
What do you give it, Steve?
It's of course it's a great
I give it a 900 and a thumbs
Wow.
up, maybe. Yeah, I think it's really great. I think I have some problems, but I think it's really great and it's very emotional. I think it's a movie that I probably won't continue to watch that much over the years. I think it is one of those like the first time you watch it is the best time. It packs the most emotional wallop, I think, that time. And if it doesn't work for you that time, then it's not going to probably really work for you going forward.
And I think
Yeah.
seeing it in a theater really does help.
It does help, yeah. I mean, and to the, it's a collective thing. They all the audience wants to join in, and they want to all touch Hamlet, and they want to
Yeah.
feel that.
I'm just at home touching my TV.
Yeah,
Yeah. TV warm, feel good.
yeah.
Okay, Dylan. What'd
Dylan,
you
I
give it?
give it an 880.
Yeah.
But it's definitely in my top, whatever, 3 or 4 movies of the year so far, which I hate. I don't know why. I just
Well, I'm sure we will do that at
because
some
that's
point,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're gonna eventually talk about our favorites of the year. But I mean, I was incredibly moved. It was extremely well done. I loved the pacing, and I'm glad you said that it didn't feel like that amount of time, because that was a huge. I've always kind of theorized that, and I've experienced that in some movies where our brains. It's a similar thing where people watch long ass podcasts, but they can't watch a fucking movie. It's because
Yeah.
we're so used to the structure of those movies and the way that they're paced that they can just feel so long. But when you're like watching something that is like with purpose, patience, and every single thing means something, and the right music and the right vibe, time just collapses in on itself, and it really it was beautifully paced.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see her next movie. I've actually never seen anything from her. Now I gotta go see The Eternals.
Yeah, The Eternal's not very good. I don't like.
Marvel
I
movie?
do not
That's
like.
her.
No, yeah, she
Oh,
directed
wow.
that. I don't like
Yeah. You gotta go.
Nomadland. Yeah. Anyway, but
It's
but
okay.
All right,
This
I'm
is
gonna,
great. It's
I'm
her
gonna
best
go.
movie.
You
Okay.
guys, I'm gonna pee first.
okay. Bye, Ben.
Bye, Ben.
What are we gonna watch next? Or will next week?
Well, I think. Well, it's just funny. It's funny how we talked about Jay Kelly. What did you give that, Ben? Ben gives Jay Kelly. Ben gives
Haley Kelly
gives Jay
790.
Kelly a 790, and I guess a thumbs up. He didn't say
He
anything.
didn't say anything.
But and I like Jay Kelly also. I saw that a while ago, but
Fuck, I only saw the first hour.
oh, did you like it?
I really liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought it was great. So
That's
far.
good.
And I wanted to bring that up just because of it's just interesting that we're grieving movie theaters.
Yes, with
and
Netflix. Yeah,
Netflix made this. I don't know if if this could have gotten made outside of Netflix. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
maybe it could have, but not with this like clearly like they're throwing some money behind it.
Yes, and he probably has some kind of deal with them
amazing
with
deal with them.
with After
Yeah.
Marriage Story and stuff. And then, I mean, that's the thing. I think you brought this up earlier with the Netflix thing. It's like obviously, clearly they're offering big budgets to like auteur filmmakers or whatever, and so they're like, yeah, the market's bad, so why not go there? Even though it's giving us.
Ben fell in the toilet.
Yeah, Ben fell in the bathroom.
Okay, Ben just came in looking really amused with himself and said, "Ham Tua, cry on that thing."
And he had like piss on his pants. He had like
yeah,
piss
he's got-
and
and he's,
wet,
like,
wet
touching
piss
his zipper.
stains, and he's
Yeah.
touching his zipper a bunch.
Yeah,
And he's got flip flops
crap
on.
his, like, on the back.
And he's
of his
got
pants.
crap poop on the back of his pants.
He forgot his.
He forgot
keys.
his key. He's got poop and pee all over him. Mulholland Drive shirt. Dylan made this. He drew it. It's really beautiful looking. You can buy it on Dylan's Instagram at Dylan Moore.
One of one. You can get anything.
Yeah, you can get anything. One of one, but you can custom whatever at Dylan Moore. And Dylan is Dillon.
Yeah, thank
Moore
you.
is Oore, right?
Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my next commission, someone paid for a hard-boiled shirt.
That's cool.
That's gonna be a good one.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to do that one. Anyway, back to it.
Huck to it. Huck to it.
Hawk to it.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously hilarious to talk about these Netflix movies or whatever that we watch or we're gonna see next week. I think the Knives Out thing comes out on Netflix maybe. I'm sure we'll talk about that. There's that Brazilian movie, The Secret Agent, which I'm really excited for. I think that comes out next week. I don't know if that comes out in like limited release or if it's out. Maybe we can talk about that.
Avatar.
An Avatar, but that's gonna be. I got my tickets for Avatar on the 20th.
I don't think you realize how rude you come across.
Yeah, I know.
The text.
Yeah, probably.
Ben
Yeah,
goes,
explain.
When are we gonna get our tickets to Avatar? And what'd you say? You're
I think I was probably like, I got them already, and
said,
you guys probably aren't going to be able to get them or something
yeah,
like
you're
that.
like, I got mine already. You're not gonna be able to see it or something. I was like, jeez, man. Fuck.
Well, no, it's because...
I get it.
Yeah, it's because everything fucking sells out in 30 seconds
No,
here.
every version that you care to see, like you're gonna see to which is great.
Yeah.
The biggest possible screen, the best presentation. With
Yes,
the
I
freaking
wanted to
3D
go
glasses.
to the City Walk
Ben
at the
doesn't care.
big IMAX with
Ben
3D
wasn't even
and all
gonna
that stuff.
see it in 3D.
I know. So whatever. Yeah, but...
I gotta go see it with him in 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm looking
gotta be
forward
in
to
3D.
it. I really liked Avatar too.
It's great. I rewatched it just the other day.
Maybe I'll watch it again.
And the last hour and a half of that movie in particular is just like
I fucking hated the first one.
fucking unreal. No, I didn't like the first one either. I think the years on I've felt kinder to it, but
that makes sense.
But the second one really won me over a lot.
Yeah, I remember people being like, "This movie looks incredible," and it's like smeary digital cinema of Sam Worthington or whatever, just like fucking looking absolutely bizarre. I was like, "This." Yeah, the blue people look fine, but the people look like
They look goofy
crazy.
in the real world. I think my problem with whatever we'll talk about.
Did you see the
we'll talk
deleted
about
scene from Avatar? Have you seen that? It's like
Probably.
his whole. that would have made the first movie so much better. It's like him truly down on his luck on Earth.
Oh, on
they're showing,
Earth.
They're showing what Earth is like.
Right,
and he's
right,
like,
right.
Isn't he like gambling or something? I don't know. He's like in
Yeah,
debt and like
he's-
there's all kinds of this whole setup with him.
Right.
That would have absolutely made me like it. More.
I think I have seen that. I mean, I think James Cameron probably was just like, we just got to get to the planet like immediate
I mean,
ASAP.
he's obviously right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, what the fuck else is there to talk about while Ben's gone?
Talk about Ben.
We talk about
how he
Ben.
shit on his ass.
What do you guys think of Ben? You guys all love him,
They
right?
love him.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah.
Sound off in the comments if you love Ben or not. I'm gonna create a bunch of bot accounts. Hate Ben. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, should we be done? Are we done? Should we be brave and turn off the?
I don't know. Why don't you ask me a question, man?
What's going on with you?
Oof, making shirts. Not great.
Well,
loving drawing right
it's
now.
at
I'm
Dylan
really
Moore, but it's also
enjoying-
shirts, right? Shirts.
Oh yeah,
shirts.
yeah, yeah.
That's
I
like the
also have an
actual thing.
account, shirts. Just find me though.
Do you find drawing to be meditative?
Drawing's drawing.
Well, okay.
I get it.
I'm
Trust
asking.
me. I
yeah, okay,
understand.
yeah.
I totally get it.
Because
It's-
I think I struggle with finding things to do. Like I always am like I need a practice like that. That's
Sure.
like I'm just doing it and nothing else for like a long stretch of time, and I'm not like on my computer or whatever. Like even writing, which I do sometimes,
I guess
I'm still on my computer and shit. It's
I
just like-
wouldn't say it gets meditative, sure, but there's almost a different. It's its own word,
Right.
It's just like you have something in your mind, and it's like a task to accomplish, and then you just get enjoy. For me, I just get enjoyment out of like making a line that feels right. I go, ooh, like for instance, this is like I can draw normally, obviously, maybe not completely, but I'm like, I enjoy making her eye look weird, and then when I amuse myself.
You're right.
It's just self amusement.
Yeah.
It's self amusement.
It looks. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. Making a point and click game.
You are?
Yeah. I've been toying around with that for a while. I'm learning how to program a little bit, and yeah.
That's cool.
I want to do a little like interactive movie kind of thing with the weird vibe. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm making a country song,
That's true.
so that's what's coming out. You guys will look forward to that from me.
And speaking of drawing, the big thing that I'm working on, which I will probably share something for pretty soon, is I got a little funding to do a cartoon. I'm doing a animated series, a sci-fi series, and here maybe I'll put that. You'll see like 2 seconds from it. Every day, my mental friend. There you go. So that's what I'm doing.
And then Ben, what are you working on? And we'll put him in here, and he'll go. I'm fucking pooping my pants. I'm peeing in my pants. I'm touching my wiener. I'm scratching on my wiener.
And pooping more
lately. Yeah,
Is he small?
he's gonna be really small right here.
right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, cool.
Working on poop.
Poop and pee on myself, and I got fucking shit in under my fingernails, and I fucking picking my ass, and fucking I got my poop's black. It's all black. It's unhealthy.
I don't have any more, dude. I don't have any more. All right, we'll talk about fucking Wake Up Dead Man maybe and the Secret Agent next week or something. But probably Wake Up Dead Man. We can hate on Netflix some more. Bye-bye.